of these two on our YouTube channel a while back. It's been archived, so you want to go back and listen to that and my thoughts on the breakup of Summer Rae and Fandango, more especially on how I think it will benefit Summer Rae with Total Divas Season 2 and her upcoming appearance in the Marine 4 from WWE Films, which is really going to blow her career out of proportion. You can go back and hear my thoughts on that, but I think that she's doing a great job on Total Divas Season 2. And one of the things that stands out to me about Total Divas Season 2 is the fact we have a combination of new cast members and original cast members from Season 1. The Bella Twins are back, the Funkadactyls are back, Ava Marie is back, and we have some new cast members appearing on Total Divas for the first time ever. So that's why the ratings are rising all the time for Total Divas. Now, it's one of the most watched shows every Sunday on E, and we would expect it to be one of the most watched shows on E because of how popular the WWE Divas division is. And I just wish the WWE Divas division was more popular for not just its looks and what it distributes in the way of how they get over in WWE, but I wish the WWE Divas division was just as popular for the wrestling we get out of the Divas division. And I just wish I could come on here and say that's why the Divas division is being talked about so prominently in the last couple of months with Total Divas, more so than why it's being talked about so much. The reason why the WWE Divas division is being talked about so much is because of reality television. And I think, I could be wrong with this, but I think the WWE Divas division should be being talked about for both the wrestling and what's going on with reality television, not just what's happening with reality television. The only downfall I see of Total Divas is the fact that it's taking away from the competition factor within the Divas division, and that's why we're seeing Paige defending the Divas Championship away from Total Divas and not being caught up within promoting Total Divas like AJ was in the last few weeks of our WWE Divas Championship reign. AJ was not being the one talked about as much as the cast members of Total Divas, and she was just being used as someone to promote Total Divas and get it over, and that's why WWE tried to separate the competition within the division for the championship away from promoting Total Divas. They wanted to get the ratings up, the viewership up for Total Divas. They were able to do it by separating it, and I hope they keep it away from what's going on with the Divas Championship, because what Paige is doing for the Divas division, you have to give her the benefit of the doubt. She's 21 years old, from Norwich, England. She brings a British feel to the Divas division, and I think herself and Tamina have done a fantastic job putting over the WWE Divas division, and in the next couple of months, Paige is going to be someone who's going to be talked about more than probably anyone on the roster, and that's why I see her reign as Divas Champion lasting anywhere from 4 to 6 months. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But Total Divas, the viewership of this show has really gone through the roof. One thing you will notice about the show is there is a lot more drama and a lot more politics that are looked at and exemplified on in Season 2 apart from Season 1, and that's what really separates the two different seasons of this show. There are just as many episodes, if not more, that have been produced for Total Divas Season 2, and almost every week we get a new episode of Total Divas that drops for Season 2 with the drama absolutely magnified. I just wish the drama wasn't looked at as much as what other things should be looked at on Total Divas. They focus on their careers, yes, as WWE Divas and the stress that goes along with it, but I think their personal lives tie in a bit too much with what goes on this show, and I think that's really what this show is trying to promote, what a Diva's personal life is like apart from her actual career and what WWE fans see every week on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. If you want my honest opinion, if you're a fan of women's wrestling, Total Divas is not the show for you. If you're a fan of reality television, then it is a show for you all out. You will love this, especially if you're a fan of previous reality shows or attempts of creating a reality show in professional wrestling or just reality shows in general. But if you're a fan of women's wrestling like you get in TNA and women's wrestling you've got in earlier years of WWE, when you had Medusa as Alundra Blaze as the women's champion, if you're a fan of that kind of wrestling, and things like AJ as Divas champion for just under 300 days, then this is not the show for you. But if you're a fan of reality television, go for it. And I want your opinion on Total Divas Season 2, and how you can give me your opinion is by joining the conversation on our Facebook page, where we are live at HEW Entertainment, by following our show on Twitter at Jonathan Clarke1, and by watching us on our YouTube channel at Jonathan Clarke22. How do you feel about Season 2 of Total Divas? Do you think it's just as good of a season, it's just as good as a presentation as Total Divas Season 1? I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted. I like season one because of the drama. I liked season one because of some of the things they focused on. Season two kind of presents itself the same kind of way, but I think the drama has really been blown out of proportion for Total Divas season two, and that's not really what you want to see on a show that's supposed to be focusing on the WWE Divas. I thought going in to Total Divas we were going to focus on all aspects of a Divas career, and it doesn't seem to be that way. I remember when John Cena and Daniel Bryan were making a lot of appearances on Total Divas to get the ratings up for the show, when they were examining the relationships between Daniel Bryan and John Cena with the Bella Twins, and I found that, the first season was pretty good, but the second season, apart from the first season now, is looking at personal issues a bit too much, and I think that there are a lot of things that are exposed with Total Divas season 2 that weren't exposed from season 1, and a lot of exposure is good, especially if you're trying to get the ratings up, but too much exposure is never good. I think that too much exposure really gives privacy away for the WWE Divas, and I think that even though this show is promoted with having no secrets at all, I think that some secrets should be kept behind closed doors, and I think that too many secrets are revealed in season 2, and that's one thing that you will notice. Now, if you haven't seen, as I mentioned here earlier, any of the episodes from season 2, if you want to kind of get a feel for season 2 of Total Divas, our Google video blog Cheap Shots from Jonathan Clarke have posted several blogs with several episodes of Total Divas season 2. You will love season 2, especially if you're a fan of drama, if you're a drama fan or a drama queen, because we have both fans who are males and females who check this show out every week and follow the progression of it. They also have a fantastic website on WWE.com with information on Total Divas and upcoming episodes and how the season of Total Divas is going from episode to episode. If you're a fan of it, you can check it out on our Google video blog, and our Facebook and Twitter have been posting episodes of Total Divas for a while now to keep you updated on what's happening. The promotion for Total Divas is really over the top. They have a fantastic sub-site on WWE.com. WWEDivas.com has been promoting it with photos, videos, previews, summaries. Everything is in one place for Total Divas. The promotion is great. They have really been financed with promotion, and they have a fantastic cast, which really puts the show over. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on with Total Divas that I think there's really no room for on reality television. There are a lot of reality shows that have been blown out of proportion in recent years, but this show, I think, goes beyond the requirements of a reality show. When you talk about blowing things out of proportion in that way, it should not be exposed as much as what we're seeing exposed every week on WWE Total Divas. It's one of the top shows of WWE programs that aren't exclusive to the WWE Network, but I think that it's because of just how the privacy of the Divas have been unfortunately taken away, and I just wish there was more emphasis on more of the cast members as opposed to there being so much emphasis on someone like Summer Rae or Ava Marie, who are the two top most discussed Divas from Total Divas. Now, I know that's because of the novelty that goes along with Summer Rae, because of how she's new to the cast. Fans are focusing on what she's going to bring to the show more than they're focusing on someone like Ava Marie or the Funkadactyls or the Bella Twins, who we have seen before for Total Divas season 1. We kind of know what to expect from Natalya or the Bella Twins. We don't really know what to expect from someone like Summer Rae or someone like Ava Marie more so than we have from the Bella Twins, because we kind of have a feel for them from season 1. So we're kind of expecting something big from Summer Rae, and as I said here earlier, I'm expecting big things to come for Summer Rae in the later years of her career, as I use the term of saying that she has the best years of her career yet to be witnessed by her fans and herself, and see how far I am off of that. See how far I am off of that assumption 4 or 5 years from now. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Summer Rae is Divas champion, and as I said here earlier, I'm really appreciating the fact how they're finally trying to separate what's happening within the division on WWE television and NXT from what's happening on the reality show, because I think that should be kept separate from the competition in the ring. If you want to promote Total Divas by having matches on Raw and SmackDown that is kept separate from who's the number one contender for the championship, like Tamina and Paige have recently been doing, tearing up the pay-per-views and tearing up the live house shows, you can do that. You can have a match with the Total Divas cast, but have the competition going on to promote Total Divas happening within the actual cast, as apart from feuding with divas who have nothing to do with the reality show. That will benefit both the ratings of the division and the reality show all in all. And there are more faults that I have with Total Divas Season 2 than I have positive things going on for Total Divas, but like everything, I'm going to go ahead and give them the benefit of the doubt. I will spare you the pain of having to run down through everything I disagree with when it comes to promoting Total Divas, because we've kind of gone around in a circle with Total Divas. The only difference from Season 1 to Season 2 is we have a couple of new cast members coming on board, and we have more drama and more politics focused on, and I wish that would be corrected, but we're a long way away from seeing that happen. So I will go ahead and give Total Divas Season 2 because everybody is talking about it on social media. Conversation has gone through the roof about this. I'll go ahead and give it the benefit of the doubt, and my prediction is that Summer Rae and Ava Marie are going to be the two cast members of Total Divas. That is obvious, who are going to benefit in years to come. You have Summer Rae in the Marine 4, you have Summer Rae in this new reality series now, Total Divas Season 2. She's a great wrestler. That's my prediction. Summer Rae, and I'll give you another one, Ava Marie, are going to be the breakthrough stars of Total Divas, and see how far I am off on that assumption. Ava Marie and Summer Rae just have the total package, in my opinion, for a Total Diva and a WWE Diva that's going to be talked about for many years to come. And as I mentioned, I previously talked about the breakup of Summer Rae and Fandango and how I believe it will benefit Summer Rae in a previous video blog, which I archived for you here on our YouTube channel at Jonathan Clarke 22. Go back and listen to it for my opinion on how I think this breakup is going to benefit Summer Rae, and how I think it's only going to benefit Summer Rae because she has the best years of her career yet to be witnessed by both herself and her fans, and see how far I am off on that. And in conjunction with talking about Total Divas, you can get in on the conversation if you've seen episodes from either Season 1 or Season 2. You can get in on the conversation by leaving us your comments at the bottom of our Facebook page at HCW Entertainment, at the bottom of our Twitter at Jonathan Clarke 1 by sending us a tweet, or at the bottom of our YouTube videos in our comments at Jonathan Clarke 22. Give us your opinion on Total Divas. On a 5-star scale perspective, I'll rate it at least 4 out of 5 stars for just how much drama we have with the series and just how unpredictable this season is from Season 1, with how the drama has really been magnified from Season 1. There have been a lot of corrections with Total Divas, even though there are still corrections to be made.